most of you probably already know if you saw my previous videos, which were the unboxing and the installation of my new 6850 graphics card, I do have a Hackintosh, and since the graphics card I had before was NVIDIA, I had to do a restore because I had Kext installed that wouldn't work, and because of that I had a black screen. So because NVIDIA Kext will not work with like an AMD chipset, so I would start my machine and it'd just be a black screen. So what I had to do is reinstall Lion, and everything worked great with this card. However, there are, in the Hackintosh world, with these newer graphics cards, things called frame buffers. And so I'm not going to get into a whole, detailed explanation on it, but basically OS X will not recognize this card out of the box with graphics enabler set to yes. If you don't know what graphics enabler is, it is sort of hard to explain. I won't get into it, but I'm using the Chimera bootloader, and graphics enabler is what gets OS X to recognize your card. So in order for me to have this card work with dual displays and everything, I have to set graphics enabler equal to no, and that does not identify my card correctly. So even though you see my monitors are on behind me, my card is not identified by OS X, and therefore some apps crash and some apps just don't perform as well as they should with such a pretty decent graphics card. So I was reading up online, and I found out that it is supported. However, I just can't use one DVI or one HDMI. So this card right now has two DVIs, and HDMI, and a DisplayPort. So I found through research that I could use one DisplayPort and then one DVI. So I already have a DVI, but I didn't have a DisplayPort cable. So that's what this is going to be. This is an unboxing of my DisplayPort to HDMI cable. So now I won't even have to set graphics enabler equal to no. All I'll have to do is plug this in and restart my machine, and then everything will be identified and everything will be great. So let's go ahead and unbox this for you. So let's dig into this package. So here's package. Here's my handy dandy schmandy landy plandy scissors. Go ahead and cut into that, just like so. I'd be pretty mad if I cut the cable. And as you can see in there, probably won't be the most exciting of unboxings, but it's just something for you guys to see. So there's all my stuff from Amazon, my order number and everything. And here you have it. So it's in a nice little plastic bag. I'm going to go ahead and take this off. In case you're wondering, I got this for about $9 off Amazon.com. And I paid about $3 more for one-day shipping, so I got this very fast and for very cheap. At Best Buy or somewhere, this cable was like 25 bucks, so I saved about $10 with one-day shipping. So I'll go ahead and take these off. Oops, minus me hitting the camera there. And as you can see here, we have DisplayPort to HDMI. 6-foot cable, so it's a very lengthy cable. 6 foot's pretty good length, especially like I said for such a good price. This cable, nothing feels wrong with it. It's kind of hard for a cable to be bad quality. So I guess that's pretty much it. This is just a really short video. I'll be updating you guys on Twitter and whatnot about how this works. So that's pretty much it for the unboxing. Check me out on Twitter. I'm at CPUKid. Like I said, go ahead and give me a follow for all updates for this graphics card. Like I said, right now it is working. It's just not optimized. However, this will fix that problem. So before this video gets any longer, thanks for watching.